What if a single shift in your perspective could transform everything? Welcome to Perspective Flux, a podcast dedicated to evolving viewpoints, lifelong learning, and personal greatness. My name is Jemmie, and I'm here to guide you through the beautiful chaos of growth. Welcome to Perspective Flux. My journey, your invitation.
Welcome to Perspective Flux. I am your host, Jemmie. Today we're in a different county, away from Kiambu County, where I'm always located. Today I'm right in Kisumu County, in a beautiful garden by the name El Garden along Acing Life Road. Very perfect, beautiful place to be. Very comfortable, private. The ambience is good. So today I want us to talk about happiness advantage, and I'll refer to a book by Shawn Achor, who is majoring on positive psychology, and he talks about happiness leads to success. He tries to flip around the traditional notion of success leads to happiness. Instead, it is happiness that leads to success. Because if you're happy, you're at a prime place and you can actually achieve more. So this book reveals how our happiness can lead to our success. And Shawn flips it around by saying that it's happiness that leads to success. And we're going to dive into this so much that you can understand even the strategy and how we can perform better, be at our prime to deliver and achieve our goals in life, both professionally, personally, spiritually, health-wise, etc., everything about life. So let's set the stage on the book. First of all, Shawn is known for positive psychology, and his work has reached millions through his TED Talks and workshops. In the happiness advantage, he combines research with practical strategies, demonstrating that happiness is not just a feel-good emotion. It's a powerful tool to lead to success. It is a tool. It's not a feel-good emotion. It is a tool to help us succeed. So then how do we achieve this happiness? Okay, call this on the Shawn Achor book of the happiness advantage, where some of the core things he's talked about. Happiness fuels success. When you're happy, you tend to achieve more. When you're happy, you're at a prime place and your focus is top-notch to achieve what you really need to achieve. For example, think about a time when you felt joyful. How was the day, both at work, personal times, and all that? When you're joyful, what happens as a father, as a mother, as a manager, as a supervisor? If you're happy and joyful, what happens? Even your teams tends to be happy. Because you know what? If you're leading a team, they tend to take your energy. You attract what you are. So if you're happy, your team will also be attracted and you'll achieve so much. And you'll be able to, to be more productive and effective. The other core theme is talked about is positive psychology. Shawn highlights that focusing on the strengths of individuals or even your strengths is very important, so that you are able to be also at your prime and achieve what is required of you. He also highlights that when you focus on your strength as a person, it can lead to better performance, because then you know what you don't know and what you know, and you can seek support, you can seek help, you can read books, you can go back to school. So it is very important to focus on what you have rather than what you don't have to achieve it and live your daily lives happily. The third one, the theme, is the happiness advantage. This key point states that a positive mindset creates a competitive edge. Happy individuals not only perform better, but also inspire those around them. Imagine being a team where everyone is motivated and engaged. It's contagious. And you want to go more. The other time when my colleague went on leave and when she came back, she was like, I was missing work. For me, that was a positive comment. For someone to miss work, it means even the environment is joyful. The environment is positive. So that's a plus. So Shawn has shared with us 4 strategies that we can use to lead to happiness, that can lead us to our success. If you want to succeed in life, these are 4 strategies. Number 1, practice gratitude. Shawn encourages us to practice daily and to write down daily what are some of the things we are grateful for. Every day, at least 3. And he speaks of 3. At least you write 3 things that can, that you are grateful for, and that is practicing gratitude. Then he's also talked about exercise regularly. Hey guys, so physical activity releases endorphins, enhancing our moods. So it is important that you also be very active, physically. If you are to take a walk, go to the gym, you can swim, you can cook in the house, run the house chores, and make sure that you're very active. So that then it also enhances your mood and you become happier. He's also talked about the third one, which is social connections. Build strong relationships. They are crucial for our life. Build them. Because that's when you have the proper connections, you are able to get the right support on the right time, right place, and you'll be happier. If you feel something is disturbing you, at least have someone you can talk to about. If you feel your life is interrupted, get to know where you can come back to life and be happy still. And then on the last one, which is the 4th one, is mindfulness. Engage in mindfulness practices to stay present and reduce stress. Be intentional. Yeah. So we can also explore other ways of how we can stay healthier, happier, and succeed in life. And Shawn has only talked about the 4 strategies, that is practicing gratitude, building positive connections, mindfulness, being mindful of everything you're doing, and exercise regularly. So, I want to say this. Happiness isn't just personal. It spreads. When you cultivate your own happiness, it positively impacts those who are around you. And I mentioned it before that, your team will always take from you. So you have to fill your cup. Because you cannot give from an empty cup. How do you fill your cup, even as a leader, the mother, as a parent, and all that? Exercise, practice gratitude, have positive connections, and be mindful. Mindfulness in everything that you do. Be intentional. All the activities you want to do in your life. So, I also want to hear from you. I'd just like to hear from you what you think about this. I know it is a fascinating topic, happiness advantage. Yes, happiness advantage. And Shawn has really put it so clearly, and I'm tempted to agree with him. And of course, this is a book that I have read. Because we've always assumed that when you're successful, you'll be happier. But we tend to forget that what makes you successful. So it is flipping the other way around. When you're happy, you will succeed. Because if you're happy, you'll have the energy, you'll be at the prime place just to deliver, just to focus and do the right thing. So just before I finish, I'd like us now to apply it on our real life situations. Now let's bring the concept to life. For example, if you have a team or a family whereby there is no clarity of what they are supposed to achieve, and there's miscommunication, misunderstanding, there's a lot of misses, you tend not to achieve that happiness in the team. And for that, you are not able to even reach your goals as a team, even as a company. The overall objective, you cannot achieve that. It has to be a team. So what are some of the things we can do to our team members to make them happier? Is it understanding them? Is it, having one-on-one connections with them and getting to know what they are, what are some of their struggles, and finding ways on how to support them. If they need to take a break, approving their leave days, letting them go. If it is sleeping, give them some more time to even rest at home. Understanding is very key. And also lead them through. Or you can also partner with some of the counselors to help them, navigate around their life challenges so that they are happy and they look forward to come to work and they can deliver. So the happiness advantage teaches us that happiness is not just a nice to have. It's a vital ingredient for success. By giving our well-being first stage in our life and adopting a positive mindset, we can unlock our full potential. So I encourage you to start implementing these strategies today, not tomorrow. But try to keep a gratitude journal and always, I'd also love to hear from you. What are some of these other tools you can do? Because I've only discussed about 4, but I'm sure there are so many things that you can do. There are those of us that even just swimming is enough for them to be happy the whole day. Or just have positive feedback and being told that you are the best, you did your best. That's something to carry the whole year with the whole year's strategy. I'd also love to hear from you. Kindly share with us on the socials or just leave a voice message. Maybe we can have you and host you in our next episode. And also, I want to thank you for tuning in to this episode. And just remember, happiness is your advantage. Thank you very much.
Remember, growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in the flux. Welcome to Perspective Flux. Let's grow together.